Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Chris with BilletBox.info, and this is live on YouTube. Don't know if we're gonna actually have anybody pop in and watch, but looks like we got one person in here so far. Um, but yeah, we're gonna give this a whirl live, like live. Most of my videos are done with no with no edits, just straight through. I hit record, and then publish it, throw the intro and the outro, excuse me, on to the front and back of the video. But, most of them are just straight through with very little edits, maybe one to cut out somewhere where, something was really wrong or something. So, but anyway, we're here tonight. I worked 4 to midnight and I just got home. This came right before I was leaving, so I didn't get a chance to mess with it. As you can see, it's still sealed, and we're going to bust it open and play with it. Oh, one thing I forgot to do. Where's my buttons at? I was gonna, I don't know. It looks like you might be able to use billet box buttons on this thing, so I wanted to try that. And I prepped and got a lot of things. There's my box. I had a box with all my little gadgets and doodads and whatnot in there. So, hey, what's going on, Sultan, John? How are y'all? Let's see. Let me grab a couple buttons here and get them out and get this out of the way. We will, my favorite billet box button is the stainless steel. I don't know if I have any stainless steel ones in here. Yeah, there's one right there. And we'll try an aftermarket button as well. But yeah, so we got this Pulse AIO kit here. We'll go with a clear one. Move this out of the way. And like I said, it's right here, and we're going to bust it open. So I'm not even going to mess around and talk a whole lot about it. I mean, we're going to talk all about it. So basically, the Pulse AIO comes in. It's a less than $100. I don't know the exact price. I didn't pay for this. This was sent to me by Tony B, who, by the way, I wanted to mention also that Tony B. He may not remember this, but we spoke a couple times about back in 2014 when I had another YouTube channel, which we're not going to discuss because I don't own it anymore. But I ran another vape website back in 14 and part of 15. So Tony B, he's been talking to me he's been working on this thing for over 2 years. He started to work on this before COVID, and COVID and chip shortages and so forth has put this off and put this off. So he's not just jumping on the bandwagon last month and throwing something out there. This has been in the works for over 2 years. And for the last 6 to maybe 8 months, he's been giving me a little bit of tidbits about, what it was going to be about, telling me about the tank and everything. He knows that I'm really about RBAs and whatever, and it comes with an RBA in it. So, but anyway, Zero the Hero, JJ Hayden, what's the cost on it? It's under 100. I heard it's like 75 euros, but I don't know what that converts to. I'd say it's just a hair under 100, maybe 90 bucks. I don't know the actual. So, you got one of these ordered, Martin? Good, great. Why are people messaging me while I'm live? But anyway, comes in 6 colors, and it's a whole kit. It comes in like a solid black, frosted white, a green, which is like a toxic lime green, smoked clear, which it's translucent, smoked, kind of dark gray color, red and a blue, and I said clear, right? This should be a clear, I think. Yeah, color frosted. Oh, excuse me, frosted white. There isn't a plain clear. It's frosted white. Still thinking about this, but the Cthulhu is so damn small. I've got one of those on the way as well. I don't know. I haven't got any information about shipping or whatnot. They might have even forgot about me. I don't know, but we'll see. But if you don't know anything about Tony B, I got a $200 RDA on top of a $50. I think this was 50 or 60 in the vape shops. And this is my Vandy Vape Pulse, which Tony B designed many years ago, several years ago. I don't know how long ago, but I didn't even know that this was his product until I was talking with Matt Bennett on a live stream, and I was showing it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's Tony B's, blah blah blah," and I didn't even know that. So, but anyway, hey, what's up from Australia, Tony? So anyway, let's get into it. Oh, I want to, yeah, 21 700 battery. Let's just go over it. Hell, but yeah, this is I used a hell out of this thing back in the squonking days. So I'm going to compare it a little bit to the Aspire box, even though it's kind of, I mean, the Aspire box wasn't much more than this is going to cost. It's solid metal though, and then you had the other, mass produced, which, I love this thing, but I'm not a big fan of the tank. I like to be able to swap a Boro in and out. So I'll compare size wise with those guys. Anyway, let's get right on to it. 21 700 is a nice feature for sure. Oh yeah, I want to see them come out with more transparent ones. Yeah, the clear, like a clear. So, all right, let's see here. As you can see, it's sealed. I don't do it up here so I don't cut the box up. All right, so box is nice. Vandy Vape, Tony B Project, Pulse AIO kit, some stuff on the side, frosted white, nothing on top, nothing on that side. On the back, it's got a list of what's in here and the main features. Mesh pre-made cool tank, adjustable positive pin. That's really cool. Easy to customize button and plates. I was talking to Tony B. One of the things he really made sure of when helping designing this thing was that he wanted it to be easily customizable, so that all the panel makers, Matt Bennett, Sway from Control, Arlo from SSPP, all those guys could make panels if they choose to. So Boro compatible tanks, most Boro style mods, do it yourself RBA tank with curved airflow, suitable for large and small coils. 2100, 700, 2700, 18650 with adapter, and 80 watt. It's not a DNA. It's a China chip. So anyway, keep the contents of this package away from children, non-smokers, and animals. So let's open it up. All right, so in the box we have the actual device, which feels a lot like a billet box. I mean, yeah. I believe this, I'm not 100% sure, but it's made out of PGC. So, yeah, the Abyss was okay. I just didn't like the tank. We also have I think he said this is a Delrin, or no, Teflon drip tip. And one thing to note, it has a ridge around the edges here, so that when it goes on top, if you're using this pin, it sits flush and covers the pin, but we'll show you that a little bit. We have this tank, which has a pre-made coil in it. This is a 0.3. These are VVC coils, Vandy Vape coils, and you just pull the coil out from the bottom, I believe. Yeah, they just pull right out like that, and then pop right back in. And we'll check this. I'll try this one out. I'm really excited to check that out, and I'm probably going to put this other tank in here. I'm not doing good with the comments here. I'm not keeping up. Let's see where we're at with the comments. Could never get to Abyss. Yeah, probably Vapor Lock. Can't stand Abyss. Yeah, it's a hit or miss. What about Aspire box? I love the box. I don't use it currently. I mean, but it's a great beater mod for work. Very solid, well made. I actually enjoyed it, and still enjoy it, but not like right now. Have a spare coil in here, and I believe this is a 0.6 ohm coil. I'll probably rip that one out and put that in here when we try it out in a few minutes. So I'm gonna put those aside right there. Oh, and on this tank, this right here, which is really tight, but you can see adjustable airflow. So, all right. And also we have an adapter to where you can take an 18650 battery and slap it in there and use it in here. But we're going to use a 21700. I don't know anything about this brand, but I've been using this for quite some time. Back to the Squonk days. So under here there should be some things. Yeah, we got a USB to USB-C adapter. They gave some coils in here. These are N84.4 ohm coils. I think they're just straight round wire. Yeah, that's a pretty cool touch to add those in there. In this baggie we have some O-rings, or some O-rings for the tank. It looks like a couple for maybe the bottom, and a little screwdriver, some set screws for the tank itself, and this little adapter here, which I think we might need, so I'm going to pull that out. I don't think I'll need any of this other stuff. I'll put that aside. This side is going to be used for taking your flush nut or your nut off the top, and from the video I saw Tony did a few weeks back, this will help you take the button off. So, alright. Oh, and that's a coil lead thing for, like, measuring your coil leads. So I think we'll need that. And a little instruction manual, but who looks at those? Alright, let's put all this back in here. Put that in there. And we'll start taking a look at this. Alright, the device itself feels pretty solid. I was kind of thinking it was going to be super duper light. And it's not as light. I mean, it's not heavy, but it's not as light as I thought it would be. It's a little thicker than a billet box. About the same height. And button placement is about the same exactly. So, I mean, it's very billet box like. So, panels, got a little fingernail thing here. Just take the panel out right there. And you have your chip and, the control up and down buttons. And your screen right there. You got a button right there. On the back side, these panels aside. Pre-installed is the Pulse RBA. Well, not the Pulse RBA. It's called the Vessel. They probably should have put Vessel written on there to avoid confusion. Not running this. I'm not having a good time trying to read the comments. I'm sorry, guys. I'll catch up on them here and there. So yeah, this is the RBA. Let's go ahead and take that out. So yeah, this right here just does this right here. And supposedly, and we're going to test this out, the threading on this is the same as a billet box. So I should be able to use any integrated tips that that we have. Let's find me an integrated tip to try right now. This one would look perfect on here. That doesn't thread all the way down, but it's probably going to be enough to make a connection. We'll try it out. And it could be this tip. I think this is a VMM tip. So, let's just, while we're in here, if you have any questions, ask. Even though I can't keep up with the chat while I'm talking, just ask away, and I'll find it eventually. See these two notches right here? That looks to be, it is, where you put this, and you should be able to unscrew this. It's either really tight or I'm going the wrong. Oh, there we go. It was pretty tight. That threads out to give you access to the button. And there's the button. It's got, I don't know. Let's try it. We'll try it out. Let's put this stainless steel button from Billet Box Vapor on here. Put this back on. I'm going to go ahead and just leave it in if it actually goes in. Let's see, maybe if I do it this way. If it stays in here and it feels like it's making contact with the board, with the actual button on the board, I'll leave it in here and we'll just do that. No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I don't know what's different about it, but it's not going to work. It's not pushing in, and it's too recessed. So, that's a bummer. That'd be really neat if you could use other manufacturer, or billet boxes or any other buttons. So we'll get that back out of there. What is the difference? I'm not sure what the difference is. It looks like it's the same size. Let's try this one. Nah, I'm not even gonna bother. This one didn't work, so that one is not gonna work. I can tell you that now. So let's put this one back in here. There's a nipple on the back of a billet box button. There's a nipple on this one, but it's rounded. So I don't know. Anyway, we tried, or I tried, or we tried together. Worried the plastic will cross thread. I'm not worried yet. I don't know. We'll see. Up here, it's got a brass, looks like a brass insert there, and I didn't look to see what that is. Let's see what that material is. If it's threading directly into the PGC. No, there's a metal ring in here, if you can see. It's probably glued in. So I don't believe, I mean, I'm not gonna, yeah, there's metal threading in there. Did I put the right look? Yeah, this button's working now, so let's tighten that up. Yeah, the billet box buttons did not work. I'm not saying that they won't work, but they didn't work then. So, all right, let's do this. Let's look at the pulse. Looks like good machining. From what I understand, oh, look, that's kind of snazzy. I like that little pulse line there. Got an airflow adjustment here. It's kind of hard to see because it's black, but at the same time, if you take this off, it unscrews all the way off, I believe. Or yeah, it should be. I mean, I watched Tony's videos, so I should know. It's been a month or so, I guess. But that screws off and exposes threading to go onto your builder. So uh, that's what I thought I saw. The only thing to be concerned with integral tips. We'll try a few integrated tips, or integral tips as some call them. I call them integrated. So, all right. So to take the bottom part off, there you go. Now this deck is intriguing. I'm not sure which it is, but there was a it was an RTA, yeah, an RTA that I had. I think it was called the Revolver or something like that, and it was made by Vandy Vape that had the same kind of deck design. There's looks like 4 flathead screws in there that look to hold. Where does it go in at though? I don't see where the coils go. Oh, down in these. It almost looks like you could use two coils, a dual coil configuration, but Tony said no. So I'll just put leads in one side. Yeah, we'll figure it out. So we'll put this back together. You could take your take something and put it in here, and you could push this section down if you need to take it apart to clean it. I'm not going to do that now because I don't really want to. Oh, and another thing I want to mention, there's a notch in there to keep you from putting the tank in backwards. And the reason that's important is because there's less space in the back than there is in the front to line up with the drip tip in here. So I'm rambling. I hope I don't miss anything I meant to talk about. The Kylan, yeah, the Kylan I think was the same way. Talking with Tony D, full match set. Oh yeah, another thing I didn't mention, in addition to third-party makers, I need a sip. In addition to third-party makers, maybe adopting this, and Martin mentioned in our designs was looking at making accessories for this device for the Pulse. Matt Bennett will be making some. Pretty sure Arlo might get on board with SSPP. I don't know about Control, but But yeah, in addition to those guys, the guys at Vandy Vape are going to come out with some kits where you'll get, some, basic panels that probably look just like these, but different colors. And this little plate right here comes out. You just take these screws out right here, and you can take and replace that plate to give it a little bit of customization. They don't have that side doesn't come off. So another thing to mention on the mod, by the way, and I mentioned at the very beginning, it's an adjustable flathead screw adjustable positive pin. Bearded Viking Customs will probably too. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So anyway, let's go ahead and just get right into this. I'm going to take, like I said, this is a 0.3 ohm coil. I'm not down with 0.3 ohm coils. I mean, I'll use them, but I'd rather a 0.6, and I believe that I read that this is a 0.6. So let's see if I can. I'm not going to be able to read. I can never. Yep, 0.6. I can actually see that. Wow. So should be able to. Let me prime it first. What are we going to use here? Yeah, we'll do this. Just put a little juice in there, a little bit in there, a little bit there. This is my first time. I mean, I've done a live on the Facebook page a few times. This is my first time on YouTube. So is the audio and video quality okay? All right, let's just go ahead and pop that up in there. It fits right in. Airflow is going to come just like a billet box from right. Get that juice off my finger. The airflow is going to come just like a billet box from this side. So I'm going to look on this coil. And let's see. Yeah, it looks like it'll be lined up just fine. Let's throw some juice in there. All good, 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 good. So just pull that back. This is a little different. Oh, I hope that doesn't have a problem coming off. This one's got a little tab to pull, and then it's got, yeah, this is a little different than some of the other all-in-one RBA tanks out there. This is about spent here. I have to get another bottle. I've got like 10 bottles of the same stuff. It's so good, I grab it. I'm probably going to love this. I like a pre-made coil, and that's one thing that I'm really very interested in checking out with the other one that was mentioned, the Cthulhu AIO, is the 520 RBA has an adapter to where you can make it where you can use PMP coils. Even though I have a bridged BRIJG and a bridge 2 coming soon, it's always good to have options. So, all right, let's throw this in here. And we're going to try this integrated tip. Even though it's not going all the way down, I don't know. It looks like no, that's not going to make it. That's not going to make it. Let me try a different one. Let's try a bridged. That's not going to make it. Yeah, the 520 is, yeah, that sounds like it's going to be a good thing. I don't know if I need to adjust that pin. Let's adjust that pin and see if that allows us to do it. Got a flat blade around here. I'm going to adjust this up some. Try this again. There's less play in it there. What is that? Oh, that's the airflow off of the RBA. All right, where did that where did I put the drip tip? Huh. Wow. Oh, there it is. No, still it's getting all the way down, it feels like, but it's not making a connection. I mean, I'm sure that's not making a connection. Let's adjust it a little bit more. I mean, that's what this is for. I don't know how far back how far out I can pull this, but it's not loose right there, is it? Yeah, that's kind of high though. I don't know if that's, but that might work. It's making connection. Actually, let me pull. I probably pulled too much out. 4.5 airflow. All right, now I'm getting nervous and dropping stuff. All right. All right, let me try one more time. One more time. We're going to get it right. Back it out one turn. Yeah, this thing feels a lot better quality, or a lot more solid. Nah, screw it. All right, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to push it back down a little bit, and then we're going to go with the nut that came with it, for the sake of what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, brevity. Let's see. All right, that's making a hell of a contact. So this way we'll get to try out. And like I said, this thing has a, you can see that little ridge around it to keep, because this isn't all the way flush, and this will cover that up. That's pretty tight. There we go. There we are. So let's slap a battery in this and give it a whirl. Positive down. And there we are. 48 watts. Definitely don't want 48. I'm not going to go through the menu on here because I really don't know anything about this chip at this point. 0.6, I'm thinking about 22 watts. Oops. That goes pretty quick. All right, where are we at here? Yeah, Vape said, oh, y'all are discussing amongst yourself. Okay. Thank you for your videos, mate. Really, thank you, Tony. All right, let's go 22 watts. It's reading it at a 0.6, and it's got a puff counter there, if you can read that. 000P right now. All right, I hear something. All right, let's give it a whirl. Let's go ahead and put the back cover off, or the covers back on them. Here we go. Let's bring it up. 22 watts, 0.6. This is the VV Vandy Vape Cool, VVC Cool. That's a pretty good coil. I've never heard of these coils, never used them before, but that's pretty good. And that feels good. When it's got a battery in it, it's not a whole lot lighter than a billet box. No wiggle at all in the panels. Panels are solid. Panels are perfect. And there's no, there's nothing extra. Oh, I put the panel on upside down. I guess you can do that. You can put it either way. It's got a notch at the bottom there for your fingernail. But yeah, they fit on there just fine. Hey, what's up, Lee? That's really good. I might use it with that in there. That's really good. Wonder how long they'll last me though. I chain vape, so I get about 3 days, 3 good days out of a PMP coil. I've heard people get much longer than that, but you got to remember, I breathe more vape than air. So, all right, next thing we're going to do here is I'm going to pull that out. That's good. That's good. I don't know how the 0.3 will work, but yeah, you're at work, Lee. All right, so let's pull this back out, and let's go back down here. I'm gonna pull this back out. I hate that those drip tips didn't work. I'm not saying that they won't all work. You know what? Let's try one more time. This time with a mission tip. I'm determined. I'm determined, y'all. Hang on a minute. I'm determined. This has got to work. I'm gonna bring this back up even more. I don't know how far I can get it up. It doesn't feel loose in there. I just want to make sure that I'm not going to cause a problem. All right, it looks like I can go a little bit more. All right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We may have liftoff. Nope. No liftoff yet. But yeah, I mean we're keeping it real here. I don't want to poo-poo the thing. I mean it's really nice. I mean I'm not I was expecting good, but I wasn't actually I wasn't I was a little skeptical on the quality of the actual body. He Tony said in his presentation video last month that the threading is the same. Hey, look at there. Just got a monkey with the pin. There's no wiggle in there and it's firing now. I don't know why. I guess this nut goes down further, and there's an O-ring there too if you didn't notice. I guess this goes further down into the, so you got to bring that nut up to bring this higher up. So it's doable. That's a good thing. Hell, I don't want to look at it anymore. I just want to. That's really the flavor is really good in there. I'm impressed. All right, let's get this back off. Okay, I screwed it down so tight. I may need one of RJ's little rubber dealies that comes with the bridged. Nah, not really. All right, that's good. I don't. If PMP cools work, GTX should. When I get the thing, I'll try it. I'll tell you that for sure. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this Pulse. Um, we already went over the deck and everything, but let's try to build on it. Don't want to lose that. That's our airflow pin. I don't know that, John. I know very little about the Cthulhu box at all. That thread's right on there. Obviously, I still am using this piece of junk meter. I need to get something better. It's got a lot of threads. There we are. All right. So it looks to me like I could just put it in, down in that channel there, back these flathead screws out. Wow, they're in there. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and pre-back these out. We'll go ahead and put the coils in on this side. All right, and something about this. His video, he said this is a coil height thing. You drop the coil in there and you cut the leads off at the bottom. This was too long, so we went down one. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're going to use one of these coffin coils. These are N80 3mm 0.46. And by the way, he also showed it in his video. He had a 4.5 millimeter coil on there. I don't know why anybody on God's earth would want one that big in this, but you can. I'm gonna go 3, and there should be plenty of room for a 3. I forgot these. This is I'm gonna have to wrap this a little differently. I'm probably gonna increase. Should I increase my resistance or? Yeah, I'm gonna increase the resistance. Go a little bit more. The Cthulhu is that damn small that it makes your billet feel huge. This is going to be hard to get in there with the... Wait a minute, hold on. How's this going to work? I need the leads to go the same way. Let's just take a wrap out. I'm jacking this coil up. You know what? Let's do this. Just for brevity. Let's grab one of their coils. Not that the coils I'm using are wrong, but, you know, we can just speed things up here for the purpose of getting done. How's this going to work? I didn't pay a lot of attention. I was kind of watching the video haphazardly. It's got to sit like that. But, alright, I can't see. You got to put it in and then bend it over? I don't know. We'll figure it out. So we're going to put this in here and cut those leads. Maybe after I cut the leads, things will make more sense. That one hit me in the glasses. Alright, we're going to trust the science. Oh, that sounded bad. Oh, this is smaller than a 2.5. It's barely 2.5 because it's not fitting on my 2.5 coil rod real good. I don't get... Okay, this is quite embarrassing, but I don't... This ain't working out. He says to space the included coils. I think he's saying that just for the maybe it's because it's not long enough to reach. Maybe let's, you know what? Okay, let's just use that and space it. You've watched his video, Aaron, also? All right. Let's try to space it. It's not as easy as it seems. I can't even get my fingernails between these coils here. These This is gonna be a long video because I'm struggling over here, guys. I can't even get these spaced. This feels like Canthal. There we go. I got it spaced a little bit. Little bit. Alright, it's spaced now. Let me kind of compress it back. Not completely, but... Alright, those leads are not the same length now that I've done that. So let's... Tony's going to watch this in the next few days and be like, oh my god. He's going to be embarrassed for me. Maybe that's why he said to space it so it would fit. Ah, okay. Okay, yeah, see the length, the distance between the holes are... Yeah, this is... I need a bigger coil. There we go. There we go. That is ugly. Let's get this back in here. This is ugly. Not the device, but this coil now. I've jacked this coil all up. Alright. It needs to go a little bit further. Okay. There we go. There we go. Let's tighten those up. Tighten it up over here. Can y'all see what I'm doing? No, you can't. I'm struggling, yeah. Alright. I'll have to get some Go. I can't see the slot. I hate flathead, or yeah, flatheads. All right, so I'm gonna center that. Take that out. And let's see what we come up with. 0.37. Huh. It works. I'm gonna take my I'm gonna push these back a little bit as much as I can without messing it up. There we go. And see if I can get this back through here. No, I'm not even gonna try to get that back through, but I want to make sure it's level. No, I'm not getting that back in there. I can go with my screwdriver though. Pull up a little bit. Make sure that's there we go. Well, Joey, this is my first live, so congrats. You came in on my first one. It's still reading 0.37. Let's put some cotton in it, guys. Thanks, Jason. I appreciate it. I'm not really doing a grand job, but you know, I like to do things on the fly. If I can't figure it out on my own, which I had a little help, both from the chat and from watching his video previously, I feel like I should be able to figure it out without having to read a book or watch a video, you know? I think this is going to be a little big. I'm used to putting 3s in lately. Come on. Come on. There we go. No, that's going to work. Well, no, it is a little big. In that place it was. All right. That should work. Find my scissors. And it says come about 1 millimeter past the end of the deck. There we are. And that's it. I'm going to try, man. The reason I don't do lives is because, well, they take longer because of the interaction. But, you know, I like to just kind of get in there and get out of there, you know, get it done. And what I was saying earlier, you were here. Actually, there's not a whole lot to that. You just set it down in there. I like to hit record and go. And when I'm done, I have very little process or post-production, and I like it that way. But I may try. I used to do some lives on Facebook when I'd get new billet box colors to come in. But, you know, most of the time it was during the day because I go to work at 4, you know, so. All right. Let's put some juice on it. Oh, this one's spent. I know I have another one here. Like I said, I ordered 10 of these the other day. This is banana. Juice that up pretty good. A little concerned. I haven't used a round wire in quite a while, so still reading 0.37. There you go. Ooh, it smells good. It's got nothing to do with the RBA. It's just there we are. Oh, you've tried this before, Lee? Yeah, it's really good, Shane. All right, that's it. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make sure that nothing's hanging over the edges of the channel here. Looks like we're good to go there. Now that's all saturated. And we're going to the notch. I mentioned the notch to y'all earlier. There's a notch here, is there, and the notch is here. So this way should be the right way. It won't go on if you put it the wrong way. Oops. So I had it wrong. There you go. Or maybe I didn't. There we are. It doesn't click or anything. It just sits on there, but it's actually seated and it looks like it's sealed. So let's take this off of here. There's a lot of turns on that 510 threading. So yeah, just to show you again, if I turn it around, it won't go down no matter what I do. So it's definitely the right way. There we are. Let's put this in the box. Not the box. Oh, let's not forget our airflow pin here. Put that back on. It feels like this airflow pin is plastic. Oh, I think I'm cross-threading it. I've got the ice cream Lee, but I have not tried it yet. They had a sale at this one place oh, I had it upside down. That's why I was threading wrong. They had a sale at this one vape juice company that I purchased from, and they had those on sale pretty good. Let's go wide open. I think that's wide open. I don't know. We'll find out. Put that down in there. I might have to adjust that pin again. Nope, it went in there. Okay. You move out of the way. Oh, you know, I didn't check to make sure I didn't have any shorts. Oh well, we'll figure it out in a second, won't we? Put that over there. Let me get some hand sanitizer here because I got juice everywhere. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and put this back. We did get the integrated to work, so we'll just use the integrated again. Let me just first make sure that I'm not shorted. Oh wow, look, it auto sensed the coil and jacked me up to 53 watts at 0.39. I'm not going to vape that at 0.39. I should be about probably 35 watts, in my opinion. Some people may disagree, so it's reading it. Let's put some juice in it now. It's got the same plug as that other tank, and let's see what we got. Uh, Supposedly it's a 5 millimeter or 5 milliliter capacity in here in both tanks. I kind of feel like that can't be 5 milliliters. This I can think I can buy being 5 milliliters, but this I don't. The displacement. Oh, I forgot to show you. There's 4 holes here. If you look really close, you'll see one in the front, one in the back, two in the front on the corners, and then you can see the one in the back. That's the juice falls down onto the wick from there. So, supposedly, according to Tony, he's run all sorts of thick juices and whatnot and had no problems. So, let's see if it works. All right, we're 35 watts, 0.39. It's pretty good flavor. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the RBA itself, but I'm gonna be honest. I think I like the flavor of this pre-made cool better. I saw some bubbling too. Let's see. That noise you're seeing. Yeah, Chris, if you get dry hits, just pull the deck out and make sure the ports are okay. Yeah. Well, if you watch any of my recent videos, you know I'm gonna sit here and pull on it and make sure that I don't get any dry hits. Yeah, I see some bubbles coming out of those holes. Yep, definitely bubbles. See that one? coming from the one closest to the battery. Really slow. Come on, that's a little slow bubble. That's a lot better in the second or third hits I've taken here. Let me see and make sure that I'm fully open. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm using my screwdriver to move this adjustment pin. It's kind of hard with your finger, it looks like, because it's a little recessed. Yeah, I've got it full open. That's full open right there. So let's put the panel back on. And I'm going to go ahead and I mean, it feels almost the same weight as a billet. The battery, I mean, without the battery, it's a lot lighter. But with the battery, it doesn't feel much difference. I should have brought my scale in here. So thickness wise, it's a little thicker. Maybe I'll see it better on this side. Yeah, it's a little thicker, obviously, because it's got that 21700 battery in it. And width wise, button placement, just about the same. Yeah. Let's see. There you are. So, but man, it's really good. With the panel on it, it feels a lot more restricted. Maybe I should turn this airflow this way. Let's see what that does. Maybe the airflow has to be pointed towards the ports. Mm-mm. No, that made it it's too tight. That's way too tight. Okay, yeah, it's got to be fully forward to be fully open. Yeah, the billet box is metal, aluminum, which is lighter than some metals, but I mean, with that big battery in there, it's about the same. It feels about the same. Yeah, I thought about that. Yeah, with the panel on, it's a lot more restricted. Oh, wait. Let's take this back apart. Maybe I can move. Maybe there's something I can move. No, it's that 510 threading. That's the same way. So it's coming. The airflow is coming in here through the holes, and then it's got to go into the front. But if I turn the hole that's open in here, which you can't see, towards the holes, it tightens it off. So, but yeah, maybe if I just took it straight away completely off, it would make it. It's not. I'm not saying it's too tight, but it's tighter than I'm used to. Oh, that didn't burn me or nothing. But where'd my tip go? All right, here we go. I'm gonna do 10 real fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna put the smoke alarm, make the smoke alarm go off. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's wicking just fine. That is wicking just fine. That is a good kit for under $100. You get a RBA, you get a device, albeit it's not a DNA 60, but you know sometimes you have to say, oh well. And this thing, which also tastes really good. So, where you at, Tony? You're in Australia, right? You can't buy me a beer from Australia. I don't drink a lot of beer anyway. I drink whiskey mostly. It's really, really nice. Let's since we got the drip tip working. Oh no, that one didn't work. That one didn't work. Um, we could open this box. That's for tomorrow though. That's mission tips, the new mission tips. Man, I was stationed in Guam, Tony. 3 years I spent in Guam, and I never once took a free Mac flight from Guam to Hawaii. I kind of regret that for the rest of my life. My wife and I played a lot of softball in Guam, competitive. I mean, not like beer league softball, but super competitive. USSSA. I mean, yeah. And we never made it over there. Yeah. So this bridge tip, you see that gap? It's not. I can maybe bring down that positive contact a little bit, but I guess you'll just have to play with different tips, and play with the height of that positive pin. So, oh, you know what? Just because I love mission tips. Let's see here. I think I have a clear nub in here. Yep, I got a few clear nubs in here actually. There we go. That looks much better. That looks much better than the black one. Let's put that in there before I lose it. All in all, Tony and Vandy Vape did a really good job with this. I'm pretty impressed. I'm not saying that I was expecting junk. I was definitely not expecting junk. I mean, because like I said, I know even though this is mass produced and very very inexpensive, this has been a banger of a device. I mean, I got a $50 mod with a $200 Addy on top, so this thing still works, by the way, but I guarantee it tastes like crap. It's been sitting for, I don't know, probably over a year. Ugh, yeah. Ugh. No, not good. Not good at all. Don't do that. Jason, if you weren't here at the beginning, I tried a couple buttons. I could try a panda button for you right now if you want. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hell with it. I got a few more minutes. Let's do it. Let's try it. I think popular wise, I think the red and the green are probably going to be the most popular. I don't know if this one will. I mean, I like it. Um, if I had my choice of the six colors, solid black, um, frosted white, frosted green, frosted black, frosted red, or frosted blue, I think I would go. If I could pick one, I'd probably go with the red. What's a Sucro? Is that you talking about the RBA? The RBA is a Monarchy F, if that's what you're asking me, John. The Monarchy F. I don't think he. I think he only did one drop of that. So, Jason, if you weren't here earlier, this little tool that comes in the kit goes in these notches here, and you pull this thing off here. I tried a billet box button and a never normal button, and it did not work. So we'll try. I'm gonna put this one here so I don't get it mixed up with this clear never normal one. Actually, I didn't try the never normal one, did I? Let me try it first. I don't think it's gonna work, but let's try it anyway. Let's see. I had to do it this way last time. Oh shit. Auto fire. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Now if I don't push this all the way down, I can do it, but it's recessed in there. You're not gonna want to do that. Let's try just because I said I would, let's try the panda button. Let's try the panda button. Should have my panda button handy here. I've never used one of these panda buttons in any of my bridges, and I've had quite a few of them in the past. This is a virgin panda button. Yeah, the RDA, John, is this one is the Monarchy F. This is the way it comes here. I've got other caps, but yeah, that's the way it came. All right, Virgin Panda button. Here we go. I bet you it's going to auto fire. Yeah, it's probably going to auto fire, but let's try it anyway. What the hell, right? Here we go. Listen. Uh-oh. Yep. Yeah, and it's too recessed. Free vape. Yeah, it's not going to work. I'm I'm disappointed to say I don't believe you're going to be able to use billet box buttons on this thing. I really was hoping we could, but it doesn't appear this is going to work with billet box buttons. And we did get built, standard integrated tips to work. We had just had to adjust that positive pin. Yeah, I don't know what the difference in these buttons are. I'm gonna take a picture later and see if we can figure out what the difference is. But I did show you the pad on the back of the one. Put that away before I lose it. So yeah, here we are. We're back to the included button. Like I said, they're going to be coming out with some kits that have different color buttons, different inner plates, panels itself, and I don't know what the price point on that is. I don't even know if they're available yet. Let's go to their website and take a look. But yeah, with this tank, the VVC coils, Vandy Vape coils, they come in a 0.15, a 0.3, which came pre-installed in this device, 0.6, which I have right here, a 0.9, and a 1.2. So the flavor on that was spectacular. I'm going to actually probably take this thing out after we get done here and put this in here and see how long I can get out of that coil, because that is phenomenal flavor. Take the little airflow thing. Okay, yeah, sure. We can do that. We can do that. Yeah, this is going long. How long have I been live? Oh, it's only been an hour. That's longer than I expected, but... Oh, another thing to show you. He mentioned this in the thing. If you get condensation on the back of your tank where it doesn't just slide out like it just did there, um, there's a hole back here. You can just, I don't think you can stick a finger in there, but since I moved that pin up so much that it's not, it's fitting tight in there because I moved that that positive pin. Let's push that back down just a tad. But yeah, you can stick something through there and push it out if it gets, but usually, even with condensation, you should be able to bang it out. So, there's the back of the button there. What we're going to do, we're going to take this off. Did I have it all the way on? I did. Okay. I'm going to take that off. By the way, the threading is much easier the second time. It's almost like I had to thread this thing. Let's try it without the airflow at all. All right, here we are. Let's see. Let's make contact. Let's put the panels back on. All right. Still at 35 watts. And it's not firing. That little bit of that I took. Yeah, I gotta take that little bit of that half a turn that I put on that positive pin is enough to where it's not making contact again now with the integrated. I bet you I could put that other tip right back in there and it'll work fine. Or the this nut. I want to say flush nut. It's kind of flush. Clouds, bro. All right, we're back in business. Let's see. All right. That makes a really big difference. Not huge, but enough. Still a little tight, but it's better without that. I'm actually surprised the flavor from that round wire coil. I was expecting not very good. At first, the first couple hits, I wasn't impressed, but now that cotton and that coil are getting a little better. Airflow on this, let's check it out. Let's check it out right now. All right, so we got the Atom. No comparison. That's much more airy. We got the AMBB. Yeah, it's a lot more restrictive than both of those. Let's see. We got the bridged. After taking a hit on all three of those, compared to this, this is more responsive to start firing than the Billet box. I mean, this just fires away. I'm not saying the Billet box sucks now, but it doesn't. But yeah, these are way more airy than this. I believe. So here, let's show you this. Let's go back down here. Let me tell you what I think is what's causing it. The pin, the airflow. What's your impression of the dope bridge? Don't know yet. Haven't got it yet. Looks awesome. I've got one on the way. It should be here by the end of the week. And I'll be able to tell you then. That's likely due to the fact that it's rough. I don't know if the wire itself would make a difference. So if you look here, I mean, I don't know, it's the same way as a billet. I mean, the airflow comes in here. I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. That doesn't move, does it? Nope, that doesn't move. But yeah, so your air is going in the front here. If that was turned towards this way, maybe it'd get in there quicker. I don't know. Oh, the round wire is making a fire. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about that, Dane. Yeah, very good point. And let me tell you, the airflow being tighter than I'm used to, it's not a bad thing. I mean, I'm not dogging on it for that. I mean, it's still really good. I'm super impressed, to be honest. I am super impressed. So, but anyway, does anybody have any questions before we cut this off? Because, well, it's 1:45 a.m. Central Standard Time. I do like this, man. This is really. Let me get me a battery wrap on here, and we'll be good to go. I've only got like 4 of these. I got like 20 18650s. Oh, that's one thing I did plan to do. Let's get that out of here. Where did I put that adapter? I want to see what the adapter's like. Yeah, oh, I meant to do that. I'm so glad you asked, Tony. That is something I meant to try. But let's try this first. Let's see. Positive down. Get Vandy Vape away from Doug there. This is an 18650. Works just fine. That is odd. You would think that judging by the holes on the deck. Hey, I would think it had a lot of airflow, but it's pretty tight. I mean, I don't want to say tight, not like mouth to lung tight. please don't. I mean, y'all can't physically feel what I'm feeling. Um, I can't. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just tighter than I'm used to. I'm gonna tell you what. If somebody cuts me a set of panels and puts a notch right there, that may help it out. That may help it out. With the panel off, it's as airy as I'm used to with other devices. But with the panel on, it's a lot tighter. Okay, let's do what Tony has mentioned, and I meant to try anyway. I should have something laying around. Yeah, let's put the atom in there. No, let's put the let's put the orbit in there. All right, orbit jerk tip is on here really good. Let's put the orbit in there. All right, I got some condensation on the back of the orbit right now. Yep, it's a little juicy in there. Let's clean that up real quick here. And we'll put it in there. Have you seen Mission XP bring out .mission compatible mech borrow mod? I've seen something. I haven't really paid much attention to it yet. But I know they're coming out with something. I don't know what it is yet. All right, there's that's actually that looks cool in there. Well, actually, no cooler than this. Being clear and all. Let's see. I don't have much juice in there, but that should be enough to test it. Oh, not making connection. The orbit's not getting down there far enough. Yeah, it fits in there and okay, you know what? Let's just I don't want to leave thinking it won't work, so let's put the flush nut in there. That's pretty good smooth threading. Tighten that down. There we are. That on here. That's a tight fit on that. It's not gonna come off, I can tell you that. All right, with the panel on here. All right, yeah, it's this. It's not the device itself. It's not the device itself. This orbit isn't usually this tight. Maybe it's this panel is keeping I mean, there's no cutouts and it's just maybe it's sealed so good that that's it. Maybe on a billet box the panels have some play. Not really. I don't know. I can't explain it, but all right, we got the orbit in there. We got, let's see, let's take that out of there. Go back down here. Oh my God, is there really 33 people watching? If so, that's crazy. I wouldn't have expected more than the 10. Pull the pin up if you think the mission will work. Probably. I'm tired of fooling with that pin for now. I'll try it. I mean, we got it out, so I just don't know how many turns I can get before that thing gets wobbly or comes out. Let's go a little bit more. I mean, at some point that pin's going to get to where it's not even making contact. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I know what you meant, Dane. That's what I'm gonna try. All right, now I can't get it to go over the pin. All right, I got to take a little bit back. Go a half turn back down. Can y'all even see what I'm doing? Yeah, half turn back down. Get that in there. Mission tip. Uh-uh. I'm guessing that I don't know what the difference is, but I'm sure we can make it work. Thanks, Rusty. I appreciate it. I've never done it. I mean, I've done lives on Facebook a few times. I don't know. I mean, I'm a confident dude, but I don't know. I just hadn't really embraced the YouTube. No, man. All right. We're gonna try it one more time. We're gonna go a little bit more. I mean, right now it's having a hard time getting it actually in there. You up to what, Lee? Oh, to being a great stream. Lee's happy because I'm entertaining him at work. Isn't that right, Lee? Did Rad Rat get a hold of you, Lee? Danny was trying to get a hold of you earlier. As you can see, that last little bit there, it was a little tough to even get it in there. Yeah, I don't know what it is about that. All right, now that I'm interested to know. I'm giving up on the orbit. Not that there's something wrong with the orbit, because the orbit works fine, and my billets and my Delro just fine. All right, we get to try this. I'm gonna come from the back and try to get that. I've got the pin so high that it's having a hard time coming out of there. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, you saw the orbit worked fine with the pre-made or with the built-in. Oh shit! I just pushed the orbit apart. Are we gonna get a mess here? Now I've got myself in trouble. I want to tear the device up, but we gotta get this thing out of here. Okay, good deal. I can't adjust that pin with the device and with the orbit in here, but now I can't get the orbit out.
But first you'll have to unlock your device.
Did you? I hope y'all didn't see how scared I was, but Google just startled me. Platform on the integrated tip can't go far as down because of the threads. You're probably right. This is a problem. Let me make sure that I got the orbit, that it hadn't come apart in there. This is concerning, y'all. I'm not getting this thing out of here. I have pulled that positive pin up so high that I got this thing stuck in here now. I've just got to get the perfect angle to get it out of there. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to run it together. I mean, you saw it work just fine with the flush nut, and yeah, I don't know. Well, while we've got it stuck in there, let me try it with this tip. No, still all right. I can't pause the video and figure out how to get this out of here, so we're gonna have to struggle together on stream. I'm not pleased about this because I feel like I'm gonna break something trying to get this out of here. I'm gonna scratch this orbit up. There's no way. I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do here. See, I'm taking the tank apart. If you look real close, maybe I can just take. No, it's not gonna give me enough room to. Yeah, the tank has come apart in there. It's seated. Guys, I'm not really pleased here. You put a picture in the chat? Okay, I'll take a look after this is over, Lee. Jeez. Son of a bitch. This is not good. And I just broke my damn tweezer. Shit. All right, well, I am going to probably have to just cut this off because I got to figure out how to get this out of here. And, well, this ain't looking good. Maybe taking a vape, take a sip of my drink. I'll be okay. I'm trying to see if maybe there. I don't think I can take anything apart to get. I wonder if I took something really small and right and turned it to the left. If I could make that positive pin go down, if I could try to thread it back in from here. No, it's not giving any. It's not giving at all. Let's see. Anybody got suggestions? Those are ceramics and they're pretty. Oh, I think I actually got this positive pin moving. If I'm going the right way. Let's see. I might be able to get that. Let's see. Felt like it moved. Maybe it didn't. Maybe I'm imagining it. All right, so right tight. Yeah, I should be going to the left here. I don't think it's making. I don't think it's moving. Yeah, they don't fit enough far. They don't fit far enough in there, Dane. Especially now that I broke my. No, there's not enough room to do that. Now that I have less. These are really good Coal Monster tweezers, and they've done good for me for quite a while. This is not. I'm very, very embarrassed about this, y'all. I'm gonna end up tearing this device or my orbit up. One. I don't. I don't know if this is a device. Hey, what's up, Ryan? I don't know if this is a design flaw. I mean, I pushed the limits trying to get that positive pin as high as I could to get it to make connection with that integrated tip. So I mean, I'm pushing the envelope. So I don't know if that's a design flaw, specifically. What it is, Ryan, we've been trying different things in here, different tips, different drip tips and whatnot, and we put the orbit in here, and it's not. I can't get the mission tips to go far enough down into it to keep it from, to make contact with the positive pin. So I brought the positive pin up because it's adjustable, and I brought it up too far now, and I can't get my orbit out of here. I mean, literally, it's jammed in here. Well, I mean, I don't think it's going to work. I mean, if it does, I'm going to laugh. I mean, the battery came out, and like I said, so what I was saying, Ryan, I brought this positive pin, screwed it up as high as I could to try to make contact, and then I just barely got it to go in, and now it's stuck. It went in, so it's gonna have to come out somehow. Wow. I'm gonna jack this thing. Ow, that hurt. I'm gonna jack up my. Probably scratch the orbit. All right. Well, I think we may end up having to end it here because, well, we showed you pretty much everything. The only other thing I really wanted to do was put a billet Boro in here and make sure it worked just fine with both the flush nut and, see if we can make any of the bridges. Fire channel, very good, thanks. Appreciate it. Open your fill plug, put tweezers in the hole and wiggle it around. I'll try it. My tweezers are jacked now. I broke my tweezers fooling around with it. One thing also too is I'm splitting the tank open too. And also, if you didn't see this already, Ryan, there's you take the fire button inside. No, um, it's solid underneath here. Uh, so no, that won't work. There's this hole back here, and I should, like he said, he designed this hole here so if you get condensation on the back up against this back panel, you could push it out from here. Oh, there we go. Hopefully I didn't damage anything. We got it out, guys. Let me put that pin back down just a little bit. We're not putting that back in there. Nothing wrong with the orbit, nothing wrong with the device. It's just that didn't work out. Billet Boro. Let's see what I got around here. Let's see. This one. So there's a whole lot less play there. First and foremost, let's do the flush nut. Oh wow, that sucks. That pin. I mean, it's awesome that we can adjust that pin, but actually I need to take that down some because now I'm a little high here. Oh, we need a battery. Okay. With this, it works just fine. Let's try it with an integrated tip now. Kind of scared. Let's try the mission first. And we don't need this off anymore. This works just fine. You like it better with this Boro instead of one of theirs? Yeah, that airflow, it's still it's very tight with everything in there. I'm pretty sure if I put one of these others in here, the AMBB or the Atom, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what's the difference in that airflow. Why a billet box is so much more airflow than I'm getting out of here. I don't know because those holes look bigger actually. I don't know. I don't get it. Somebody make me some panels with a cutout right there. That's what needs to happen. See, with that's off. That's cool. I mean, that's really good. So anyway, all right, let's do this because this is how I'm going to leave it and move on. Unless anybody has any other suggestions or questions, we're going to put this back in here, and I'm going to see how long I get out of this pre-made coil. I got to push that back down some more, and if you hadn't seen, because I've been doing it, that just adjusts there, and we're going to go here. Yeah, I'll sleep really well. I usually don't go to bed for about another hour to 2 hours anyway. Oh. See, with this tip, I've got to keep that pin up. I'll put that pin back up. I took too much off of it. Yeah, you should be able to make your own just fine. Matter of fact, he mentioned that in his video. Nope, need a little bit more. You can sleep on there. Yeah, definitely. This is definitely a really good starting point for anybody. I mean, just like with the Abyss or the box, it's instead of getting an SXK, billet box, grab you one of these, and I mean, looks and feels a lot like a billet box. I mean, well, no, it doesn't really look like one, but it's got the same, close to the same dimensions. Ryan, since you're here, one thing I can tell you, yeah, there we go, we're good now. The we're having to adjust this because of the integrated tip. With this in here, we can mash that positive pin all the way down to fully closed or fully screwed in. Oh, damn, I'm gonna burn that coil up if I don't turn it down. Oh, look at there. It went, that's pretty smart. You remember I had it at 35 watts. When I put that tank back in there, it took me down to 22 watts. So it must have some kind of memory. Hoping the link works better than this. Oh, okay, yeah. That is really cool. It went back down to what I set it to earlier, 22 watts. All right, Joey, have fun at work. This is the pre-made or pre. I mean the what do you call them? Pre-made coils. The BV or VVC .6. And the airflow is a lot better even with that coil. That's weird. I don't know. I don't get it. But anyway, I mean, seriously, guys, that's a really nice kit for all that for under $100. I can't see. I mean, the box. Here, let's go back down here. The box is a little bigger, and it's an 18650. Weighs about the same. Well, it's not much bigger. The box is just a tad bit taller, it looks like. The Abyss is the heaviest AIO that we ever had. And why not? This was the inspiration for this. The Pulse, which is also Tony B. So, and then finally again, a billet box. Actually, here, I shouldn't use that one. I should use one that has a round button so you can see the placement of the button. It's almost exactly the same place. So yeah, exactly, Shane, a work beater. And that's what I kind of use the box for when I do use it. But, I mean, y'all know that I have this Blanca. I have this Blanca, which is my beater. It's all scratched up. Scratches everywhere. And then I have, if I can reach it, I have this one. The pristine, never been fired, never had a battery in it, Blanca. That one will never be used. Well, I can't say never, but not for a while. Between the box and the Pulse, which do you think you would use for work more for the airflow? I'll be honest. I think this. The box is just a little too heavy, and even though it's a cheap price point, it feels more solid than this. But this is not as chintzy as I thought it would be. I thought this plastic would be a little chintzier. Yeah, it is. I mean, this is. I was telling it earlier, Ryan. The with the battery in it, there's not much weight difference from the billet box. It feels about the same weight. In fact, it may actually be heavier, but it's definitely a little bigger. So Pulse or Abyss. I don't like the Abyss, so I mean, I don't hate. Yeah, well, a Pulse for sure, Ranger. The bit I just don't like the tank on the Abyss. I wish the Abyss had used a regular Boro. That's the only thing. I just don't like the way you build this thing, where you got to take the drip tip out, sling this to the side. I just don't like that. So, but anyway. Oh, and one other. I've got other. Here, one other thing I didn't. This is the Evo. If you don't remember this, I don't use this thing anymore. I probably ought to sell it, but I don't think anybody would pay anywhere near what I paid for it. So, and then we also have the Borat. Ooh, I've had leaking. I need to clean this up. This has been sitting on my desk unused for about a week. Yeah, I've had a leaking out of my Boro. Oh well, we'll clean it up. So let's catch up on this. Be good to see how you think when you take it for a week or two. Yeah, I'm gonna actually carry it with me. I don't think I'll have the Cthulhu one for a while because the person that was sending it to me never gave me shipping or anything. It might just show up tomorrow without me knowing, but um, I'll definitely use it. Creative, I don't know the exact price, um, but 70 euros, 75 euros in Europe, um, under 100 in the US. I did not take a look at any of the pre-sales. I bet you Ryan, if he's still in here, he probably knows the exact price point because they're probably going to stock them at Vape Art. Don't know for sure, but creative 100 for the whole kit. Yeah, I mean $100 for everything you get there. You get the vessel and you get this tank and the device itself for $100. That's pretty much a steal. I mean, hell, you've got RBAs that cost twice that just by themselves without a Boro. Anyway, guys, this has gone on for 1 hour and 37 minutes. I don't even think Tony himself will watch every minute of this video, so we'll probably go ahead and 90 euros in Greece. Okay, okay. Yeah, I mean either way, under 100, 73F vape. Okay. Hmm. It's a solid kit, guys. I'd love to see some more customers. I want to see when people start making. I know Matt Bennett. I don't know anybody else. There's a few others that some people mentioned in chat earlier. I don't know anybody off the top of my head. I know it now. The $70 at 3F8 52 from Sourcemore, is that actually the real thing or is that knockoffs already? I mean, I don't really know how that works because I don't buy a lot of stuff. I don't buy anything from either of those companies. Um, but what was I just saying? I don't remember what I was saying. I'm so flustered by the orbit issue, but yeah. Anyway, very solid kit. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I was talking about panels. If Matt Bennett, I know Matt Bennett is going to make some. He's told me that personally. I would guess that Arlo with SSPP he's making some for the Cthulhu. So I don't know if I'm saying that right, Cthulhu, but he's making some for it. So it would only, you know, I would only assume they make these. And according to Tony, these are going to be really easy to make. I mean, there's no extra cutouts, no tabs. The only thing is that little notch at the bottom, which you don't actually have to put if you don't want to. So, oh, it's a discount. Okay. So, but anyway, also the replay should be up, but pay attention sometime tomorrow. I've got a box to open tomorrow. I probably open it out of this, and hopefully it'll be in some retail packaging, and we'll take a first look at it tomorrow too. Probably not a live stream, but these are the new mission tips. So anyway, guys, I am going to go ahead and get out of here. Yeah, I'll try to do more live stuff, Tony. Live is so daunting, though, man. That's the only thing about it. Live scares me. Stuff like that happens, you know. So let me get this back in my Delro. And what tip did I have on the Delro? There we go. I've done lives on Facebook, Lee. This is my first time on YouTube. I never knew it. I mean, I didn't know how easy it would be. So, But anyway, guys, I've talked so long. I gotta go. So thanks for watching, y'all. I appreciate it. And till the next time.